Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zum Cruel Hero Trails of Cold Steel. Beim letzten Mal haben wir Elise gerettet und haben dann zwischendurch gespeichert. Ich bin mich hier gerade in einem Menü, weil ich nicht weiß, ob, wenn ich den Speicherstand schon gestartet habe, dann direkt losgegangen wäre. Werden wir es herausfinden. Gut, dass ich in dem Menü geblieben bin. Alright, it's the time you've all been waiting for, your next practical exam. Are you sure you don't want to sit this one out and just watch me? I'm sure. I've gotten enough rest in the past 3 days to make a full recovery. In fact, I'd say I feel even better than usual. Well, if you say so. In that case, you're up first. Now, choose a partner. Okay. So, wir dürfen weder Law noch Vieh nehmen. Wir dürfen nur einen nehmen. Deswegen nehmen wir Elliot aus Gründen. So. Ordnance. Die beiden sind gut ausgerüstet, prinzipiell. Hier auch. Hier gut ausgerüstet? Ja doch, ich glaube schon. Das Beste, was ich habe. Bei ihm. Oh, bei ihm auf gar keinen Fall. Portabel. Naja, lassen wir es mal so. Your opponents today will be, let's see, how about Laura and Fee? Yeah, we'll go with them. Very well. Okay. A little on the blatant side today, you think? Well, this should make for an interesting battle if nothing else. Laura and Fee have a clear advantage when it comes to strength and speed. We're both formidable opponents, but I think we have a good chance of winning this one. As long as we make good use of our combat links, this fight ought to be ours for the taking. Okay. Take your positions. Begin!
Don't you dare hold back!
Don't worry, I won't.
With the following conditions, win without using items, activate an S-Craft. Und genau deswegen habe ich Elliot dabei, weil ich brauche Elliot, damit ich kein Item benutzen muss, um sie zu analysieren. Also, womit fangen wir mal an? Wir fangen einfach mal mit einem normalen Angriff auf 4 an. Das ist, glaube ich, ein guter Start. Dann machst du Detector erstmal auf 4.
I've got it! Shatter!
Nice.
My turn.
Zack.
Target locked.
Right.
Und dann noch einmal auf Laura. Dann haben wir das dann auch geschafft. Können wir jetzt das Elliot auch endlich zum normalen Angreifen benutzen.
Hey!
Here we go.
Mal Laura an.
Target locked.
Alter, ist Elliot langsam vielleicht zu allen anderen. Holy fuck. Ist aber auch schön, dass Wien einfach nicht kontert. Das ist ja fast perfekt. Nicht. Wie sagen wir? Oh, und ich werde natürlich ausgekontert. Super. S-Kopf warte ich gerade nochmal kurz. Aha. So, genau, auf jetzt. Jetzt kann ich nämlich mal. Sind jetzt beide Nagen mit dran. Ja, jetzt haben wir noch so einen S-Kopf immer nicht. So, dann haben wir Vieh schon mal besiegt.
Huh? My turn.
Der Kampf war jetzt irgendwie im Endeffekt gar nicht so schwierig.
Oh, we did it!
Ganz im Gegenteil, er war actually sogar ziemlich einfach. Aber nehme ich.
Great!
I did it!
Bond hat 5 Strengths und 2 AP. Let's go. Alright. That's enough. Green's team scores the victory. Excellently done, both of you. Thanks. As for you two, I don't even think I need to say anything, do I? No, instructor. Not. Okay, let's move on to our next pairing. The team for our next 2-on-2 battle will be Fade to Black. You did pretty well out, Barriere. But we're really gonna have to do something about those two. Yeah, it's not like they hate each other or anything. At least I don't think they do. So I feel like if they just get a good push in the right direction. Yeah, you're right. Looks like you're really back in fighting form though. Yeah, never felt better actually. I didn't want to drag this out and end up worrying Elise. 2 days ago. I am sorry I caused such trouble for everyone. Thank you so much for going to the trouble of preparing a bed for me. Oh, don't worry about that. Our maid can do that much without even breaking a sweat. It's true. You can say that again. She was so well prepared you'd think Elise had called in a reservation. That's Sharon for you. Ween, are you sure you're alright? Yeah, still sore all over, but that's nothing unexpected. Compared to the kind of training Master Kafai used to put me through, I feel like I got off light. But still. Well, he doesn't appear to have any sprains or pulled muscles. Should be better in a couple days. I see. But I can't help but feel that if I hadn't been so careless, if I hadn't gone into that building in the first place. Well, in a way, it was Ween's fault too. True, he got what he deserved for being so insensitive. I would have hoped that as an elder brother you'd conduct yourself in a more seemly manner. Well, you're not wrong. But do you think you could maybe not all gang up on me at once? Well, can't really blame them this time. Let this be a lesson to you, Ween. Your family is your family, no matter what. Okay, I get it already. Seems everything turned out well in the end. Still, we're no closer to unlocking the secrets of a giant armor. Or the red door it was hiding behind. Yeah. All we know is that red door showed up after we cleared the 4th floor of the old schoolhouse. And then when the leaves went down there, it opened up and that hulking armor came out. You said you heard a voice coming from the door, right? Yes, I think so. I'm afraid I don't remember much of what it said though. I remember it said something about the 4th lock and the first trial, and an awakener too, whatever that is. You should be commended for recalling even that much after what you've been through. At this point, it really does seem as though there's something significant hidden deeper in those ruins. It's getting harder and harder to presume anything else, isn't it? I think from now on it might be a better idea to leave the old schoolhouse alone. What? What do you mean? The reason I sent you guys there in the first place was because I thought it might make a good training ground. But after what happened with Elise and with that elevator appearing, I feel conflicted about letting you go back. The principal is thinking about rescinding his request for you guys to investigate the place too. But I object. Fee? It's ideal for us to keep ourselves trained for battle, right? And it seems like fighting down in there encourages us to cooperate better too. Much as it may lack weight coming from me, I'm inclined to agree. The effectiveness of combat link truly comes to the fore there. Yeah, the wind seems to suggest that to me as well. There's no denying it's dangerous, but I feel like I'd regret it if we just stopped here. Yeah, I have so many questions about that place and I want some answers. I agree. Guys, I feel the same. Do you think you could talk to the principal and get him to change his mind? Looks like I don't have much of a choice, do I? Alright, I can't promise anything, but I'll do what I can to persuade the principal. But if anything else weird happens in there, I want you to report it to me immediately. Is that clear? Yes, instructor. Reen, I'm afraid I still can't accept your position. Oh? That you don't wish to succeed father as head of a family, or that you're enrolled here because of that? Honestly, it seems to me that you aren't even certain yourself what you want for your life. And because of that, it's like you've lost your way. Well, am I right? I can't deny it. But this time I was able to come back to my senses. I think enrolling here at Thors was the best thing I've done for myself in a long time. It's given me the chance to start thinking, moving forward little by little, and I owe that to my friends here. Really? Yeah. I've got a lot to think about, but I want to find an answer that works not just for me, but for you, Mom, and Dad too. I know it's frustrating, and I hope you stick with me while I'm figuring things out. And I'm sorry for being such a crappy brother to you. Reen. Passenger service bound for Heimdallr. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please viel zu schnell. Oh. Reen. Heimdallr's not too far away. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon enough. We can talk about this more then, okay? Alright, that's a promise. You're really devoted to your sister, aren't you? So I get the feeling it's more than just devotion on her part. You think so? Not like a spoiler or anything, and honestly she can get pretty harsh towards me sometimes. I mean, I wouldn't say we get along badly or anything, but wow, he really is totally oblivious. She's 15, right? I've heard that nobles make their debut into high society when they turn 16. That's right, she'll be making her debut next year. I just hope she finds a guy who deserves her one day. Because I'm not letting just any old guy marry her, noble or not. You really can be dense sometimes. I almost feel sorry for her sister. Indeed. Nonchalantly stroking her head like he did was kind of cruel. Are we talking about me? Nein, überhaupt nicht. Alright, that brings this month's practical exam to an end. Next, it's time to announce this weekend field study locations. Here it comes, the moment of truth. Where are they planning to ship us off to this month? Field study July. Obey Reen, Laura, Fee, Marcius, Elliot. Study location Heimdallr with a million capital. Could be Elisa, Emma, Jesus, Gaius, Heimdallr with a million capital. Also, ja, rein aus der Story-Perspektive macht es halt Sinn, wie die Gruppen aufgeteilt sind, weil wir spielen Reen, wir haben die beiden Problemkinder dieses Kapitels mit Laura und Fee und wir haben Marcius und Elliot, die aus dieser Stadt sind. Aber das endet dann damit, dass Gruppe B, Elisa, Emma, Jesus, Gaius, alles 4 Leute sind, die sich in der Stadt nicht auskennen. Wenn wir beide haben, die sich auskennen, das ist halt rein storymäßig, rein aus der Erzählperspektive macht das Sinn, aber eigentlich auch, aber rein logisch gedacht macht das gar keinen Sinn, dass man 2 Leute hat, die sich in der Stadt auskennen, weil sie daherkommen und beide in eine Gruppe steckt. Aber gut. Oh, it looks like both groups are going to the same place. Assume we'll be dividing the work between our group. Well, the capital is incredibly vast, so it seems like a logical solution. Group divisions aside, I'm certainly surprised at the choice of a capital as our destination. Yeah, you and I will have the home and field advantage, considering we're both from there. I guess this means I get to be in town for the summer festival after all. Instructor Sarah. Oh, whatever's the matter, my beloved pupil. Please don't call me that. I have no objection to our destination or the arrangement of the groups. But I can't quite shake the feeling I'm being used. Again? True. Does appear you're the only one who changed group from last month. That innocent whistling isn't fooling anyone. Stimmt, plus ist... Ja gut. Aus der Perspektive macht das natürlich theoretisch Sinn, wie die Gruppen sind, aber wie gesagt, aber rein aus einer logischen Real-World-Perspektive macht das keinen Sinn, die Gruppen so aufzuteilen. Zumindest, also die Gruppen an sich machen Sinn, aber nicht, dass sowohl Marcus als auch Elliot immer noch in derselben Gruppe sind. Ich meine, von Juices, Emma und Elisa und Juices waren safe schon mal in Heimdallr, aber sie kommen nicht von da.
Alright, this is our chance to discuss what to do before they get here. But to be honest, I don't really have any good ideas. How about you guys?
I can't say that I do. Unlike me and Eustace, at least Laura and Fee understand each other to some degree. Our group's performance in last month's field study wasn't amazing, but there were no actual conflicts or anything.
Yeah, that's all the more reason why I feel like we should step in and do something for them. But from what Elisa and Emma have told me, it seems like they have trouble connecting with each other.
Yeah, that's the impression I get too. It's not like they hate each other, they're just having trouble coming to terms with their differences.
On the one hand, we have the daughter of a noble military family, a knight in shining armor as it were. While on the other, we have a girl who spent her childhood on the battlefield running with Jaegers. Their upbringings couldn't be more different when you think about it. Maybe their values too.
You're right. I wonder if that's...
I apologize for the delay.
Hey! Good morning, Laura.
You're certainly the early bird today.
You needn't worry about us. We have no intention of causing trouble, and we're prepared to do what we can to form a combat link as soon as possible. It's not our intention to be confrontational towards one another. Is that not the case, Fee?
Yep. Don't worry. We won't bring the group down during the field study.
Well, if you say so.
That's not really what we're worried about.
Anyway, we should finish up our preparations and head over to the station. I'll bet Group B is waiting there for us already.
Agreed.
The cores and accessories have been unequipped from the other group members. Sehr nervig, aber hey. Ich weiß gar nicht, wie sieht das Quad-Setup bei denen aus. Ganz gut. Also ob gut ist, weiß ich nicht, aber es ist zumindest was drin. Das ist schon mal ein großer Vorteil. So. Erst was wir machen. Ach ja, stimmt. Einmal R1 drücken reicht nicht. Kurz Ablehrung, ich habe seit dem letzten Part dann jetzt endlich mal Daybreak 2 durchgespielt. Aber mehr dazu gleich. It's rare to see you up this early, Patrick. What's the occasion? Ach, my reasons. How are you feeling after that whole ordeal? Huh? I'm fine, thanks. I might not have been if you weren't there to make sure Elise was safe, so I really owe you for that. It was partly my fault that she was in danger to begin with. It was the very least I could do. Allow me to add that I do not intend to breathe a word of what I witnessed down there to anyone. I'd much rather settle things with you man to man, after all. Likewise. Is it just me, or did his personality completely change? He's suddenly a decent person. Come to think of it, you're all going to Heimdallr, aren't you? I'll be attending the garden party the day after tomorrow myself. Seems like all of the big names are. But if that were the case, wouldn't Laura and Marcus get invited too? Father hasn't even mentioned it this year. Same with my dad. I'm not interested in the guest list. With one minor exception. Will your sister be in attendance, Schwarzer? Patrick? I think the Treffers need to sit down and have a little talk. Then you can give me a nice, detailed explanation of why you would ever need access to that sort of information. I just found myself curious. I didn't mean anything by it. She's going to be single, to die single, isn't she? Damn, sie. Dann haben wir hier Price Side von Patrick bekommen. Genau. Nee, Daybreak 2, ich habe endlich durchgespielt. Ich werde hier logischerweise nicht darüber reden. Good morning, Celine. Meow. You seem kind of meeker than usual today. Did Emma catch you clawing the furniture and chew you out or something? I guess it's none of my business. Now, this is for me. I kind of feel bad taking it from you, but I'll be sure to make good use of it. What are you doing, Reen? We really should be leaving soon. Right, let's go. Genau, hier natürlich nicht in Venice, wenn euch mein Mann interessiert. Ich werde irgendwann in relativ naher Zukunft eine Review dazu veröffentlichen. Das wird dann auf meinem Zweitkanal veröffentlicht. Link dazu ist in der Videobeschreibung. Wird allerdings dann auf Englisch sein. Und gehen wir mal weiter. Enter Twister Station. Viele Infos gibt es nämlich gerade hier erstmal, in Twister nicht mehr. Oh, you're all here. Ready to take off? Ready as we'll ever be. Alright, let's get our tickets at the counter then. Well, the capsule's only half an hour west, so at least the fare should be cheap. Das ist nun die anderen Visiten. Good morning, everyone. Let me guess, you're headed for Heimdallr this month? That's right. We'd like 5 tickets to Heimdallr, please. Coming right up. You know, the Capital Summer Festival is coming up in just 2 days. I'm sure lots of people will be streaming into the capital to celebrate, so be careful out there. We will, don't worry. I'm used to dealing with it. Okay, that's 5 passengers headed for Heimdallr. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Passenger service bound for Heimdallr. Now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform, blah blah blah. Well, at least we won't be waiting long. There's a train to Heimdallr every half hour after all. So we're really headed to the capital. I've been there a few times before, but it's still pretty unfamiliar territory. I've been twice before on family business. Same here. I know where Elise's academy is, but that's about it. Not to worry, I'll explain more about the city on the way over. It's a pretty big city though, I'm not even sure where to start. Das noch mehr Gründe. Jetzt liefert das Spiel auch schon Gründe, warum es keinen Sinn macht, dass die Gruppen so aufgeteilt sind. Aber gut. Auch ziemlich nitpicky. Er hat nicht daran, dass ich immer noch die ganze Spielerei liebe. Alright, not too much longer till we arrive, so let me give you a quick overview. Heimdallr is, among many other things, the capital of this country, which means it's the home of the reigning emperor, His Majesty Eugen Reise Arnor III. Even children know that. We need useful local knowledge, not a recitation of a travel brochure. Bah. Well, Heimdallr is divided into 16 main districts. Each district's about as large as the whole town in any of the Empire's provinces. All in all, the city population hovers around 800,000 people. Wow, I can hardly imagine that many people all in one place. It's one of the continent's largest cities, isn't it? Indeed it is. Crossbill is known for being a thriving center of trade, but its population is only around 500,000. Meanwhile, to the south, Liberal's capital has about 300,000 people. The Republic's capital is pretty big too, but I don't think it's quite as big as Heimdallr. Also in Zukunft, glaube ich, ist es auf jeden Fall deutlich größer, also Idis. Ich meine, kann natürlich auch daran liegen, dass in Daybreak deutlich mehr Fokus auf Idis liegt, als in Cold Steel auf Heimdallr liegt. Deswegen die Perspektive vielleicht nicht ganz stimmt, aber Idis wirkt deutlich größer. Deutlich. What? Oh, I was just wondering what kinds of tasks we may be asked to do in such an expansive city. I can hardly hazard a guess. Oh. Well, we don't know who our point of contact is or even where we are going to be staying. Who knows, maybe we'll end up staying in Elliot or Marcus's home. I doubt it. My house isn't big enough to put us all up. But Marcus is dead as the governor, so maybe we'll be staying at his place. I think that's even less likely. Dad spent most of his time in his official residence, so I doubt anyone's going to be at our family's place. Instructor Sarah said there'd be a guide of some sort, waiting for us at the station, though she didn't mention who. That's the instructor for you. Honestly, she never really tells us anything, does she? Nope. Can't believe our field study date coincides with the summer festival in Heimdallr. I wonder if this is another one of Instructor Sarah's little schemes. I really wouldn't be surprised. Can't wait to see what horrors await us this month. But summer festival certainly seems to have caught your attention though. Is it really that great? Oh yeah, biggest in the country. There's all kinds of exciting events, including loads of music related things. Really now, that does sound fun. Hopefully you'll get a chance to drop by your home at some point too. Who knows? The capital is pretty massive after all. It's going to be a roll of the dice whether or not we're close enough of life within the net 20. I'd really like to see all my friends again though, if I can. You seem kind of down. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I mean, we're going on a field study, not a vacation, right? We can't let ourselves get caught up in the festival atmosphere, or we'll wind up with failing marks. I don't know if I've got the willpower to pull that off though. Well, all we can do is try. Some festival at the capital. Oh, don't worry though, I know our field study is top priority. St. Trier Gold School is in the capital, correct? If I'm not mistaken, but the school your sister attends. Do you think you'll be visiting her? I might if I get the chance. The last time we saw one another was only a few days ago though. I'd feel kind of awkward going to see her again so soon. I suppose it does stand to reason that even siblings would worry about such social faux pas. Oh yeah, you don't have any brothers or sisters, do you? I do not. I'm an only child. Although I have been asked by some of the girls I know to regard them as my younger sisters. Come to think of it, they're enrolled at St. Trier as well. Girls' academies sure sound like interesting places. I hope Elise doesn't get corrupted by her environment. You really are a devoted brother. Or rather you came across as one who's devoted to most anyone, aside from himself. You think so? I do. But much of this could have been avoided if I were more like you. She's got a lot on her mind. If only there was something I could do to help them. So this month's field study is in the capital. We certainly won't be staying at my home, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if some of our tasks sent us there. Yeah, I guess your dad is a pretty busy man, huh? He'd have to be, governing a city the size of Heimdallr. Busy doesn't even begin to describe it. He barely has time to come home most days. And with all the preparation for the festival, I'd be surprised if we even saw him, much less had an opportunity to talk to him. That would be a shame. It is what it is. I'll just be happy if we're able to fulfill some requests on his behalf so we can lighten his load a bit. Sure, we'll all be more than happy to help. You and Elliot are going to be the stars this time around after all. We'll get to call the shots if you want. Well, it is our hometown. We'll take charge of things while we're there. At least in terms of city navigation, we'll be able to show you the way to any facilities you need. Thanks, we'll be counting on you. Not going to have long to enjoy the journey this time. Yeah, we're not straying too far from Twister. Do you enjoy traveling then? Somewhat. We used to travel a lot in the Corps. I see. You do spend a lot of time admiring the view through train windows then. Sometimes. We traveled in airships and boats too. But sometimes we were stowed away in cargo holds so we couldn't see anything. It's not like she's deliberately trying to annoy Laura or anything. And I don't think Laura actually wants to be irritated by her either. There's got to be some kind of common ground, something to help get them through this. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Also, nichts, wo ich das jetzt nicht nenne.
Okay?
Aber hey, die obligatorische, hoffentlich sehr schnelle,
Well, looks like I'm up first.
Runde Blade.
Bolt! The same score means we draw again, right? The same score means we draw again, right? Looks like you're up first. Bolt! Bolt! I didn't see that coming. I win!
Verloren, aber hey, immerhin, ich schicke jetzt einmal Spiels für die Bonding-Punkte.
Please draw a card. Then I'll make the first move.
So, zack.
We're evenly matched.
Ich
Let's
wollte
redraw.
eine Fünferkarte drehen,
The
legen,
first
aber
move is
okay.
yours. Well played. I didn't expect that.
So,
Divine Bolt. Mirror. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw.
Mann.
We're evenly matched.
Was
Let's
zur
redraw.
Hölle? RNG.
We're evenly matched.
Was?
Let's redraw. The first move is yours. We're evenly
dann
matched.
hab ich verloren.
Let's redraw. An excellent duel.
Blade ist halt...
I'm not
Yeah.
going to hold back. Well then, go ahead and draw. I'll go first then.
Ist jetzt, ehrlich gesagt nicht... Es ist halt nicht so das ausgeklügelte Spiel, ne?
Bolt!
Sind wir mal ehrlich.
Bolt!
Wie viele Bowls hast du?
Mirror! Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Now you've done it. Looks like I win this
Und
time.
es ist halt auch kaum was irgendwie mit Strategie-Rot
Let the battle
rausholen.
begin.
Außer ich stelle mir die ganze Zeit immer dumm an. Das kann natürlich auch einfach
We
sein.
draw here, right? You're
Aber
first, I
die
guess.
späteren Spiele sind da dann doch ein
Ouch.
gutes bisschen besser,
Ouch.
was die Kartenminispiele angeht.
Take this. Take this.
Oh man.
Take this.
Ja, wow, damit
Looks
habe ich
like I
verloren.
win.
Was zur Hölle, warum haben die teilweise so viele von diesen Scheißdingern? Na, aber gut, dann würde ich sagen, werde ich aber an dieser Stelle den Part beenden. Wenn euch gefallen hat, lasst gerne dann noch oben da, lasst aber den Kanal nicht zu verpassen. In der Videobeschreibung findet ihr meinen Zweitkanal, wenn ihr die immer noch die Daybreak Review interessiert. Die wird wahrscheinlich nächste Woche, Samstag, kommen. Es ist in diesem Fall leider nicht viel passiert, aber beim nächsten Mal werden wir dann nach Heimdallr reisen. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.